All right, I'm looking at the thing. It says I'm good. I'm just gonna go. Am I really that low?
Yeah, he's really that low.
Is this better? Tell me this is better. Good grief. There's always a mic check. I swear to God, every freaking time, dude.
Yeah, because these guys
There
are
we
not
go. Is
good at
this
what they
better
do.
at all?
All right, so just to give you guys a background right now, I am going
Is
live
this better at
because I
all?
was in the AMC Bigum's live stream, and he said write up all the cons of AMC and APE,
All right,
and I
look,
start
listen.
typing, and of
Sound.
course his moderators,
Sound like a ton of
Phil for
fucking
real and
shit.
everyone else. I even
Why is this
sent him a
happening every
super
damn
chat.
time, dude?
It didn't even go through because they blocked me. But I'll interact with you right here in real time, and I'll debunk everything you're fucking saying, which does not make sense.
Let's go.
And we'll take our time, babe. We got all night. I'll be live all damn night. Not going anywhere.
This shit is still fucking quiet. Are you kidding me? All right.
Yeah, you sound like a dumbass. You sound like you're underwater, which your whole investment is.
Fucking Windows 11, dude. I swear to God, update to Windows 11. Now we have this problem. Is this any better? Any better? Any better? No. What the fuck?
Nobody really cares. But I'm going to destroy this. I don't even know. I'm just going to go for it. If you guys are here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. You guys understand what I'm doing.
This doesn't even make sense that this is this fucking low, dude. No, it's not defaulting to another mic, dude. This is definitely the right mic.
There you go. Now
Alright, is this any better? This is gonna be louder
shit.
than fuck.
Hold on, I think that's ridiculous. Alright, I think I got it figured out
I
here.
hope you got it figured out. Loud as hell.
Please tell me this is better. I'm about to restart this stream. Jesus Christ, what a joke. Can you guys hear me now?
Unfortunately.
I sound like Papa Smurf. Alright, I can tell this is way better, dude. For some reason, my stupid ass NVIDIA broadcast was all fucked up. I had to do a quick update. Sorry about that. The classic. If my shit wasn't fucked up, dude, it wouldn't be a Bigum stream, I swear to God, dude.
Yeah, we know.
But just to start over, I do have bronchitis, so if I start coughing, my bad. Alright, let's go now. So this thing, we're going to talk about the pros, the cons of this split. I know a lot of people are going fucking ballistic.
I don't know any
A lot
pros.
of people don't understand. A lot of people have questions.
I don't know of any
I'm going to
pros.
just go ahead quick and apologize to everybody. I know I've been very crabby these last couple days. It's been just non-stop getting attacked, and I've been sick as fuck, so I'm just not in the mood to deal with it.
Okay.
But let's get into this thing here real quick. So I'm going to get into the pros, the cons of the split. I'm going to get into AMC. I'm going to talk about this stuff for about 20 minutes, the shorts and everything. And then what I'm going to do for the last like 40, 50 minutes of this is we're going to just have everybody in the group chat come in, ask your questions. We'll all together make a pros and cons list, and we'll just go from there. I got quite a lot of time now. I took care of the wifeys and the dog, so let's go right into this. So the number one thing I keep getting asked questions is talking about shorts. We'll get into that. Actually, let's get into this stuff first here. So a lot of people today, and one of the reasons why I think right now is a great reason to do this with AMC. If you guys look at the cost to borrow, and if you guys look down here at the market maker shares, so these are short market exempt. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to people about synthetics real quick. We're going to go ahead and talk about all these shares everybody's so worried about vanishing. So, first thing, here, let's get off this quick. Oh, shit. Alright, so let's talk about the synthetics. And let's talk about the IOUs, all that stuff, okay? So, first thing we're going to get about into that, actually, one second. Let me pull this
I really
up.
don't want to hear this.
That.
I'll fast forward it.
Pull up this lawsuit quick.
Played it.
A second.
I'll try to catch up. We'll go 1.5.
All right.
Let them sound a little smarter.
Now, we're going to talk about the synthetics quick here and the fake shares. So, talk about the fake shares. Boom. Everybody's talking about what happens to the fake shares on a conversion. Are we fucked? Blah, blah, blah. So, let's talk about how these fake shares are created. Got a couple ways that these things are created. One, you have the CNS program, which I've gone into extensively.
Okay, well, I don't even know what they're talking about right now. Like fake shares or... I don't know why people make up shit. There's nothing going on at AMC and APE. There are no fake shares, guys. There are 516 million shares of AMC and 1 billion shares of APE. That's facts. So whatever he's about to say, I have no idea.
We'll go into it brief as hell here in a second. On top of that, you have Rule 203B. This is Section 2. This is fill before locate. So market makers are allowed to fill orders before they locate a share. And this is majorly done through payment for order flow and the OTC market, delayment, all that stuff. On top of that, you have short exemptions, which, as we learned, market makers, to create liquidity, are allowed to create a short, sell it to the market, and mark it as exempt. Now, also we got ISDA contracts, and inside those ISDA contracts, as we've learned through lawsuits,
ISDA.
you have sham resets, sham
We got
transactions.
ISDA phase
Now,
20.
what these are is they're able to give the appearance of closeouts of FTDs, and they're able to reset transaction dates, blah, 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 and keep rolling them over, all that good stuff. Now, they're able to do this with what we call flex options, buy rights, married puts, and wash sales. Now, we all know, we're going to, actually, before I start, I don't want to get off track here. Okay, so this is flex options, buy rights, married puts,
ISDA.
wash sales. Under is the agreements. Okay. So, for everybody that wants to read this, I highly, 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 highly recommend reading this.
Highly,
This is a lawsuit.
highly,
If you
highly.
overstock,
Ant card is in this
it
chat.
goes into
Go
how all
figure.
of this is done.
Yeah, I just
now,
saw Ant card.
the reason we found out about this in this lawsuit, and the only reason why this guy was charged, is he's not a bona fide market maker. Okay. Bona fide market makers are allowed to do these. They're allowed to do these, and they're allowed to dip into these. Now, inside the CNS program, I'm going to go over this for 12 seconds. Don't worry, I know everybody's seen this 1,000 times, but for everybody else that's still learning or new to this or doesn't understand these synthetics, if you come down here, and I've gone into netting, and I showed you guys this. If you guys don't understand, I want you guys to watch this YouTube video. I'm just going to post this up. It's a video I've made. It has very little views, still blows my mind. It is one of the most important, videos I posted on this subject and synthetics, and because I don't really want it to sit there and go over the same shit over and over, but
You don't?
inside the CNS
You do it once a
program, as you guys
week.
see right here, regardless of volume, and it does not give a fuck about the ticker. It does not care about position. So what this does inside the CNS program, and you guys can go ahead and look at all this. I'm going to go post this one more time for everybody in the chat quick.
My God.
Please look into this. Watch my video on the CNS program, and I'm going to post it. Just
I'm going to let him
look at my
keep talking
past
for a
videos
minute, guys.
if you want to learn more about this. Now, here's another thing that I'm going to get into in a minute. We're going to go over all these other reverse splits.
I hope he goes over all the other reverse splits. But what I want to say to you guys is, nowhere in there, in this whole thing, is he going to tell me why I should buy AMC. Like, why should I buy AMC? Why should I invest money into a failed company? But we'll play with it.
What your ticker is. It all gets built into netting, and it comes into one long and one short position at the end of the day. And it goes by the net volume of those said positions. On top of that, you are able to see down here, and this is what I believe what happens with these reverse splits when they suddenly spike up real quick in the mornings, and I believe this is market makers closing out certain short positions inside of these shares. And of course, they do the fuckery during those times. I know everybody wants to talk about Cosm and all that. We'll get into all that in a minute. Now, inside this thing, you see market makers, members can exempt certain short positions to avoid segregation violations and meet other delivery needs. Now, what this means is, if they can go ahead and take a short out, and they don't have to cover this. They can wait if they have to fill another order, if they need to make another share and mark it as exempt and sell it to the market for liquidity. Now, I want you guys to look at this because this is fucking insane. Short exempt volume. People ask me why. See, this is GameStop community. They attack me all day. Dude, you have GameStop, you say, and you don't cover GameStop, and you keep saying AMC's the play, and I don't get it. Why do you think it's better than AMC? And then I get hit from all angles. And this is my, again, reasoning. On top of everything else I've learned over the couple years, the constant buying, the OBV, everything else. This number right here, these fucking numbers. If you look at these numbers, this is short exempt volume. This is them creating liquidity. This is your virtue. This is your citadel. These are your guys we absolutely fucking hate. And this is them.
It literally is called short exempt volume.
Now,
It's exempt.
those numbers and you're going,
So
"Oh,
who cares?
fucking shares right there."
Next thing, is your name GME Bigums? No, your name is AMC Bigums. That's why they attack you. But we'll keep going.
Entire month doesn't equal even one day of AMC. Not even close to a week. A couple days cover their entire month. BBY. Other stocks. They're around the same thing. But you look at AMC on these short exempts, and it's fucking insane. It's all these fucking orders. Like I said, there's synthetics there going right there. Where's my little whiteboard? Sorry. All right. Now, on top of that, you get all these fill before locates. We know Citadel has 65 billion on their last one. That means they're filling shares before they locate using the market maker exemption, bona fide market maker exemption rules. Okay? These short exemption shares that I just showed you, these don't just go away. Where the hell is this fucking thing? They're still marked on their book. Sorry, like I said, guys, I'm sick as fuck. I'm on medicines. Give me 1 second here. I gotta
This guy's a train wreck, bro. No idea.
These short exemptions and all this stuff, they're still on the market maker's book. These fill before locates. They're still on these market makers' books. They don't just disappear because
worried about
it's got a new customer
Citadel's
ID. And the shorts,
balance sheet?
this is the other thing people keep saying. Shorts just get away with it. No. You have short positions in APE, and you have short positions in AMC. They now combined under the new ID. It will go to a different volume. So they're not going to have the same number of positions. But what they're going to have is the same value, just like you would have on your splits. Now, the reason I think it's a good time to do it now is you see the cost to borrow is so fucking high. The cost to borrow on AMC was last reported at 114. And this is
the cost to borrow is an annual cost to borrow. It's not a daily cost to borrow. So when it's at 100%, that's averaged out over all the trading days over the year. They're literally paying pennies to borrow. The borrowing fee, from what we've all come to agree on, does not matter because they can pay that at any time. You're not going to get them to over leverage themselves because they're paying a cost to borrow rate per day, but it's averaged out for the whole year interest rate wise. That is not a problem. These guys don't understand hedge funds. They don't understand the amount of money hedge funds have. The leverage, it's no big deal. But you let these guys paint it like if it's fear and like it's supposed to happen. So we'll keep going.
This is just on interactive brokers. You guys see other places. And I don't like to talk about Ortex. I know a lot of people talk to me about Ortex data, and I mean, it's just another set of data that gives you a little more wider range. But I mean, the cost of borrow on these short positions is getting fucking ridiculous. And now on top of that, each short position, God, sorry guys, so I have bronchitis, so it's like, man, I'm trying not to cough, so I'm trying to. So the value of these short positions, each individual short position, God damn it, I'm so sorry. Each individual short position now is going to be more expensive to cover, and it's going to be more expensive to take out. Because the reason I believe Adam Aaron did a 10-1, he's doing such a violent one, because he's looking at this play and he's going, all right, fuck this. A lot of people sit there, and what they don't like to do is look at AMC and their cash, and they're burning money. They like to say, well, they have all this money. Look at, they have hundreds of millions in the bank. Yeah, but you guys also aren't losing that. I don't want to pull this up. I'll pull up other things too. He said, I'm sorry, I had to do some family stuff, so I didn't have enough time to pull up all these things I wanted to pull up. But, they're also losing fucking money. They're also losing money. And people want to just sit there and ignore the fact that we're losing money, and they sit there, and this is a crazy thing. Fundamentals don't matter. If AMC goes bankrupt, if AMC can't expand, if we keep on limiting them, and we'll get to Adam Aaron in a minute, and I know everyone's sitting there like ape and all this, and yes, he did fuck up, and I told you guys this, and I don't know why, and I can't answer why. And I mean, here's the thing, so many people sit there and they go, you can't, why do you do this? And if I can't answer why he didn't sell at a certain time, it's like, okay, see, now it means he's against us. I can't tell you another man's thought process. I'm not fucking a psychic. I don't know. I don't know why he did what he did. Should he have sold it higher? Yeah, probably. Of course he should have. He could have fucking made more money. And in the end of the day, that's what it's all about, is getting this fucking debt paid off.
No. At the end of the day, it's about your ISDA phase 6. It's about synthetics, exposing short. It's about everything. What are you talking about? Now we're giving Adam Aaron a pass because he sold it late. Oh yeah, he fucked up. It's okay. But hey, we'll do the next thing now. Now we'll still ride with him. Makes zero sense to me. And I don't understand the reverse stock split with the thesis or the mindset that you're going to load up after it splits. Like there's going to be so much buying pressure. The whole world's going to buy at 30. If you love your stock, why are you not loading up right now at 60 cents, 80 cents, $1.40? You can go buy APE shares right now. Why is the whole world not piling in? Why is everybody not coming out with their cash? Oh, they have none. They lost it all. This is a failed trade. But yet you're still hanging on to views and people's hopium. It's embarrassing. You're pumping your position. It's quite sad.
Now, we'll get into Adam Aaron and this play in a minute and all that. It's a whole new fucking topic. So, short positions now are going to be more expensive to take out. And now that the cost to borrow, the float will be way lowered. You'll be cut basically in third after all this. I say that because there's going to be dilution after. And the way I look at it is if it comes out and Adam Aaron says, all right, I want to do a 10-1. The only reason you would do a 10-1 is because you're planning on raising a large amount of money, and you're probably sitting there saying, all right, fuck this. Let's just get out of debt. You guys don't understand what getting out of debt does. It opens up whole new revenues for them. They can start getting that cash burn way down because they can start buying, expanding, doing other things, getting into other avenues, all sorts of stuff.
They don't pay off debt. They restructure debt. Paying off debt would mean that they need to pay a make-whole premium. That's extra debt on top of debt. Additionally, Adam Aaron is not doing a reverse stock split for you. He's doing so the optics don't look so bad when he shorts it again and dilutes again. It's a vision. It's a mirage. It's an optical illusion. and you're painting it out to be something that's going to be beneficial for them. Now it's we're going to save AMC by paying off the debt. What the fuck are you guys doing? How are you guys changing it from we have to buy stock to increase it because they're shorting it? Change that to we have to pay off their debt. Now it's everybody's problem. Now it's your problem, my problem, anyone who wants to get involved with this stock. We need to pay off the debt before we ever get to see a squeeze or a profit. Have you told anyone how long it would take to raise $5 billion? You think people are going to buy shares at 30? They don't even buy them at 80 cents. No, he gave them away for 66 cents. And when he gave it away, 20% of the company to Antera, what makes you think that Antera is going to allow him to dilute their position without their approval? And if they're going to dilute it, it's going to go to somebody else, some other hedge fund, some other private equity firm. It's not going to go to the market. It's not going to go to the street because it wouldn't sell on the street. He did that. Do you remember when he sold his $14 million worth? It wasn't selling fast enough. There's no volume on it because nobody wanted it. Everybody dumped it. Now you have people holding it, and you're the last crew. You're the last get-along guys holding them together. That's the truth here, AMC Bigums.
Wait a second. Like I said, sorry guys, I'm sick as fuck this. God damn. All right. So either way, dilution is going to happen because if we say no to everything, he's going to keep diluting through APE because AMC has to raise capital. They fucking have to raise capital. There's no if, ands, about. You can't deny it. They're losing money. It's not like they have all this fucking cash. Yeah, they're going to keep having cash because they're going to keep burning APE, so it's not a big deal. So
what do you mean it's not a big deal? Like, you just say it in passing, like, oh, it's not a big deal. They're just going to keep diluting. That's somebody's investment. That's somebody's life savings. Somebody that you told was going to go through the fucking roof and everybody's going to be so fucking rich. Look at your moderators. Phil For Real, Boss Blunts, Pam. You told everybody the same thing. And all of them said the same thing. It's like wildfire. But how the hell can you say, oh, they're just going to keep diluting? It's okay. It's not okay. It's never going to be okay. You're the same guys who said all the movies are coming, popcorn's coming, credit cards are coming, merch is here, Zoom meetings are here. All the things that will never make you a single dollar in the industry of the movie business. That's what you're in business for. You owe $5 billion and you're talking about raising some equity via APE. There's only 4 million APE. 4 billion APE left, I'm sorry. 4 billion APE left out of those 40 million preferred equity units. And how the hell is he going to take the preferred stock and convert it again in front of you and you allow him? Are you going to make another video again? Are you going to tell us that we got to wait 3 months, 9 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months for phase 6 to kick in? You're a joke. And your whole crew's a joke. And you guys are going to get sued by everybody. You're going to get sued. I'm telling you, Adam Aaron's going to get sued. It's happening.
They're going to keep selling APE off, and right now they're going to sell it off if you guys say no to everything, depending on what happens with the APE price. I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I can tell you one thing. It's not going to be the same as if here's the thing that people don't get, and this is something Adam Aaron talked about a lot. There's different kinds of dilutions, okay? There's something called smart dilution, and there's stuff called needed dilution.
You're fucking dumb. You're just dumb. There's one thing. It's called dilution. That's it. There is no smart dilution. There is no needed dilution. There's just dilution. And the only reason to dilute your float, well, there's two reasons to dilute your float. One, so that you can give more leverage to the current shareholders so that there is no private equity forced takeover, which you didn't do, okay? You didn't do that part. That's what GameStop did. The other reason why you have dilution is to raise capital. That's it. Offerings. That's how you're raising your business, or that's how you're running your business. You just said right now, it's okay if they have a cash burn because they have infinite APE. They don't have infinite APE, but they got enough APE. And you're right. It's not okay, though, because nobody gets to vote on this. Nobody gets to say so. It's just like, hey, guess what? You're going to give me your money. We're going to dilute this. Everybody you told to buy the stock when you started your YouTube channel in August of 2021, I know when you started. I know when you started talking this shit. You told everybody, go ahead and buy it, guys. It's going. Everybody that bought from that moment to now is down 90% on their investment. And it's not coming back. And it's about to get 10 to 1 the other way and fucked again this way. When are you going to speak the truth? Admit defeat, say you're wrong. That's more of a manlier stance than most. But at least you'll have some integrity. You're getting fucked. None of you guys are men. None of you are men. I'm talking about you, Bigums, Tony De Niro, this Boss Blunt guy, Marcel. None of you are men. Men can admit when they're wrong. They can see it right in the face and say, you know what? I lost. I lost to a better man. That's it. Shake the hand, walk away. Learn from your experience. Instead, you're a bunch of fuck boys. That's what you guys are. You're a bunch of fuck boys, meth heads, smoking weed, doing all the shit you do. You're the generation that is this. Doesn't work hard, doesn't wake up every day and go grind this shit out. Oh, you might have a job that you need to go to, but you're not going to give up this little fucking ruby you have in your pocket, right? Pushing shit onto people, super chats all fucking night. That's what you do. Oh, hey, babe, we need some more super chats. I'll be right back. Let me go do a video about nothing. I just do this shit because I wake up this way. Men and children and women. Notice how you don't have, do you have kids? I don't even know. But you sure as hell attacked a woman and her kids on Twitter and you thought that made you tough. I doubt you do. I pray you don't.
Now, when you do needed dilution, you're going to dilute at a lower cost base, as you are seeing with fucking Ape, and you're doing it to expand, you're doing it to survive, you're doing it as a black card, like he said Ape is going to be. And so the difference between that and smart dilution is all of a sudden you're diluting at a way higher cost. You're diluting in the 50s, the 60s. Who knows what's going to happen? Now, I know a lot of people are sitting there, yes, he's going to lower this. We'll get into all that in a minute.
What are you talking about, 50s and 60s? What are you talking about? I just told you how to do the math. Ape is not even at $2 a share. At a billion float at $2 a share, that puts you at $2 billion. AMC inverse at $4 a share, which it's barely at right now. Battle of 401 every goddamn day. 500 million shares. You go do the math there. It's gonna be a combined total market cap of $4 billion divided by the 1.5. You're sitting at 266 a share. Now 10 a split 10 to 1, $26 a share. That's what you're coming down from. That's what you're eager to go back into. And you want people to buy at that? Why the fuck aren't you buying now? Oh, that's right, because you can't. You can say all the shit you want. You can do everything. Why don't you tell people to stop super chatting you and go buy more shares? They just super chatted you 3 times in a row, $20 here. That would have been 60 shares of Ape. You guys are fucking delusional, man. I'll let it play.
I'm just explaining this step at a time here. Now, like I said, a lot of people are going to go into this, driving this down. Now, if you dilute this way, let's say he does a reverse split. We're just going to go into the yes, everything happens.
Before we do that, let's give a shout out right now to Callie Brobear. Callie Brobear was in there when I was in there, and they were reading his comment. They weren't reading mine because they muted me and blocked me, which is fine. I'm used to it. Of course, you wouldn't want people to know I'm there. But at least Callie Brobear was trying to tell them they're wrong. Certainly on the conversion and how it's going to go, because these guys are like, oh, it's going to be $80 a share. And Callie was like, nope. And I assume, Callie, that you saw the video I did earlier today, and you were like, yeah, or the live when we were talking. The fuck, man, you're one guy of many that's in there in the pool of, it's a cesspool. So gross, man. They're all going to lose money, and I'm trying to help them, and I don't know why. I honestly don't know. You know, I thought about this today when I was driving. I went out for a drive. I went to the post office, and I mailed off all the shirts that I could to some people. They'll know when they get them. It's a surprise. And because, you know, free merch. We don't charge you for shit. No, we just give it to you. That's the difference. Send it off with our own dime. But anyway, I'm driving. I'm saying to myself, you know, somebody like May, Markets with May, and or AMC Bigums or Boss Blunts, they don't do this shit for free. Don't let them believe the hype. They don't do this for free. They don't get off of work, go study, give up their whole night, and do the shit for free. They don't. They have links. They have fucking affiliates. They have the lit exchange. They have partnerships. They have a fucking inner working group where they all help each other out with money. It's crazy. Don't believe this shit. There's only one guy, I guess, that's willing to do this shit for free, and they would probably think I'm crazy. What the fuck, Marantz? You put in that many hours and for nothing? For nothing. For the truth. Fucking clowns. Here you go. We'll go back to this crackhead.
Now, if he does a reverse split at this point, let's just pretend it's at 50. all of a sudden you have 120 million float. Let's say it goes to 50 to 60. I don't know. Whatever it's going to do. Now, let's just pretend, just for the sake of it, we'll do an argument at 50. A lot of people sit there and say, you know, Adam Aaron's got to raise $5 billion to pay that debt off. But yet you've noticed every single time Adam Aaron's ever got debt, what's he done? He's paid it off at a discount. So you don't technically need to raise $5 billion to pay this debt off in complete fullness. A lot of the market is bleeding hard. So I want to look for something here also on Twitter.
He didn't pay it off at a discount. He pushed out some of the senior loans to 2029 when he won't be alive or with the company. There's one. There's $950 million he pushed out. He paid off like $70 million on $5 billion. This is the shit you're bragging about? Like he's some fucking Boy Scout, some savior. He doesn't have money to pay off the debt. Even when he had $2 billion, he didn't go in there and make a big ass down payment on something. No way. Because he knows what I know and he knows what you know. He knows what everybody really knows. Movies don't make money. They don't make money at the counter. It's ridiculous. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what they show you. Pictures in a cornfield, NFTs, nothing. They do nothing. They lose money. This company is dead. I'm sorry that I say it this way to you guys. No way. We love the movies. They're never going anywhere. They're not. AMC's still going to be there. It's going to be a big ass building. AMC, the logo, the brand, movies shown there, but it won't be publicly owned. And or Adam Aaron won't be working there. Your investment will be gone. It'll be pennies. Here we go.
While I'm going over this, a lot of people are burning money. I showed you, if you guys haven't watched Unusual Whales, I showed you guys this the other day. Over 11 trillion has left the stock market. Not from fucking retail. We've already went over how much money retail has possession of and how much the 1% has. We don't even have fucking 11 trillion. So it's them losing that in assets. We're going to get into phase 6 in a minute.
Oh, yeah. It's just
that
them
coming down the fucking pipeline.
Hey, Bigums, it's just them who's losing. Right. It's not you. It's not AMC investors. No, it's them losing billions and trillions of dollars, $11 trillion. Hey, jackass, they have the money to lose. Do you? How about everyone else in the play? Do they have that money to lose? You're making it very trivial. You really are. You're belittling people and their investments. Whether or not you lose $20 or $100, how about the fact that they lost because you lied to them? How about we own what we say? Just man up on this shit. I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting for a punk like you.
Now, back to the shit. So at this point, the way I look at it, now Adam Aaron can look at it and go, all right, let's just say it's $50. And he goes, all right, let's just fuck the short thesis up. Let's fuck it up. Let's get Billy out the hospital. It didn't work right the first way. Let's do it the second way. Now, if you don't believe in Adam Aaron, like I said, we'll get into that in a minute. It's a whole new fucking story. So then he throws out 100 million. The float is 1/3 almost of what it is now. Now, all of a sudden, this investment to outside investors, you now have a company debt-free. You now have a company with a lower float than it has now. And here's the thing, everybody's going to go to GME. And I know they're going to go to GME, and we'll bring that up in a minute. It's now an attractive stock to other people. No matter any way you spin it. It's now an attractive stock. It's debt-free. It's got breathing room.
It's not attractive stock to people. How can an attractive stock to people be one that is diluted to the nth degree, owned by private equity, and still operates at a loss, with or without interest payments? How is that attractive? Who's investing for this reason? You. It's attractive to you. It's what you want to convey to the people. You want to confuse them and trick them. This facade that AMC is the horse you picked in this race, you picked a 3-legged horse, man. It can't make it around the track.
Money. It's got the ape community behind it. Sorry, guys. God damn it. Fucking bronchitis is super annoying. It's got the ape community behind it. It's going to have credit cards soon. It's going to have popcorn on the shelves. You got deals with Netflix, Disney in 2023, which should bring more revenue. Obviously, more and more people are figuring.
When you have a deal with Disney or any streaming service, you, the AMC movie theater, pays for it, not the streaming service. They are not paying to be in your movie theater. It's the other way around. You have to pay for the rights to get them in. No one's trying to partner up with you via they pay you. You pay them. Do these guys not know how distributing rights go?
Out the COVID bullshit. More people are going out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, COVID is the reason. COVID's the reason you're sick right now on the screen, bro. You think COVID's what's holding people from going out? Is that what it is? Is it the snowstorm? I mean, is it the flu? Is it the pandemic? Is it the pandemic? Is it this administration? Is it the border crisis? Is it Ukraine? You think all of these factors are the reason AMC people are going to the movies and then want to go to the movies? What movie can I go watch right now? There's only 2 movies out, 3 movies out on the screens. I don't want to watch any of them. Here, I'll play your game, AMC Bigums. You love the movies, right? Name me one actor in Wakanda. Name me one actor in Wakanda. Name me one actor in Avatar. I'll fucking wait. I'll hold my breath too. And then I'm going to dye town blue and black.
We'll see what's going on with inflation and everything by then. And obviously, I showed you guys everybody's fucking broke. People are going off their credit cards. But this reverse split is a lot different than every other reverse split. When most companies do a reverse split.
Jordan, no. Jordan, great question. Casey Shaw keeps saying AMC is profitable if debt is gone. I'm too lazy to look at that if that is true. No, that is not true. And even Tony De Niro, at least I give him this credit, he even said it. He said it 2 days ago. He said, hey guys, if they got rid of their debt, they still wouldn't be profitable. No shit. The cash burn is that significant. Their business is run wrong. They have uncancelable loans, and the deferred rent alone is going to drive them into the ground. They have liabilities wise, I believe it's like $4.9 billion a year that they have to pay out. And it increases every year. They actually have an increase on theatrical releases on the payment for it, right? 8%. So year over year, it's costing them more money. They had to pay increases on wages because of minimum wage. It's not that they wanted to. And they keep giving their executives RSUs and PSUs and cash bonuses. So there's no way around it. And just because they didn't give them a raise doesn't mean they're not giving them the equivalent pay from previous year. They run their business wrong and they're not profitable. It's really bad, Jordan. Really bad. They have a 600, is it 600? No, it's 750. $750 million cash burn this year already. That is very significant. It could basically hit $1 billion at this point. I mean, what do you want it to be? That's how close they are. That's how terrible it is. And they have to keep, if they made money, just think about this. If they made money, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. They wouldn't be selling off 20% of their company to a bondholder. No way. They would own shares themselves. Those insiders would be buying back the company at 60 cents a piece. They would be buying all the APE in the world and all the AMC shares in the world at these low prices, considering they sold at 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. No way. No way. I mean, I'm talking about 100 times their money. They had their HR director sell $64 a piece on shares, and she could go ahead and buy in right now at 60 cents at the time, and that's 100 times your money. Not 10 times, 100 backer. And she still wouldn't even buy in. So the delusion of AMC with APE blows my mind. All worthless junk. They have an operational cash burn on top of the debt. If AMC paid off their debt, they still would be raising capital for incurring more debt to survive. Correct. It's a rinse and repeat. They'll go more into debt the minute it happens. There's no way around it. And it's like a kid with a fresh credit card. They wouldn't know how to handle it. Are you adding the merch that was made that to the 750? Oh my God. The merch. V-Chain. That merch doesn't have a profit. If people knew the profit margins on apparel, it's minimal. Additionally, there is nothing to be made on this popcorn deal, NFT deal, advertising, Zoom partnership, projectors that they're paying for, renovations of buildings and new movie theaters that they keep buying rather than selling or not getting into. They don't know how to stay away. They don't know how to walk away while the chips are up. The deal with Antara was tantamount to default. I have no idea what that means, but yeah. There's no way that they can do anything in this company without Altera's blessing. When you own 20% of the company, you own the executives, you own the insiders, you own the business, period. They still hold debt and they hold 20% of the company. They're the power players of this whole damn thing. It is crazy, and you could do nothing. You can do nothing. So here we go.
It's for a couple of reasons. Either one, they're going to be delisted. It's a last, like, hurrah type gimmick to where it's like, all right, let's try and make our price go up and be attractive one more time, but in the end of the day, the press just eats you alive. Well, this is a different scenario. One, like I said, you don't have these shorts over here. These don't disappear. The play doesn't fucking just disappear. Goddamn. The play gets better for us fundamentally. And this is the thing. Everybody sits there and fundamentals don't matter for 2 years. Why would these guys cover when AMC is sitting there having to dilute on pennies on the dollars, $2? Because there is corruption. I told you guys this from the start. This is fucking climbing Mount Everest.
No, you didn't tell me that from the start. Because I'm the one who was saying that there's no fundamentals. And all of you said this is not a fundamental play, it's a short squeeze. You said that, Bigums. Boss said that. Phil said that. They still say that up until a month ago. So don't tell me that you told me that from the start. I told you.
Not many people have done it. You don't think Michael Burry was fucking pissed? It took 2 years. You don't think there was days he wanted to fucking shoot himself, dude? And he's looking at this like, this doesn't make sense. You guys, there's manipulation. And there's things I'm going to get into. And I know these concerns and these things that don't make sense. Here's the things that I hate seeing. No matter what, they will run it down. Cost to borrow doesn't fucking matter.
Correct. Then stop bringing it up.
Float doesn't matter.
Then stop bringing it up.
Float size doesn't matter. I'd rather have more shares for a squeeze, blah, 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 than have less for more volatile. What the hell's the other things I keep saying? Oh, yeah. AA is just going to fuck us.
Yep.
Here's my favorite. Phase 6 hasn't done anything.
It hasn't.
All right, so first we'll smack down each one of these quick, and we'll get back into this shit. No matter what, they'll smash it down because cost to fucking borrow doesn't matter. The system's cheating and corrupt, and there's nothing we can do. Okay.
What is
if that's the way.
Hold on, guys. Can we just stop this? Like, what is it that you don't like about the system? Like, what is it that you don't like about investing money into successful companies, making money, and then if you wanted to short it yourself and or buy a put because you know it's a terrible company, what are you against? I don't get this part. I don't get what they're mad about. They're going to beat it down because it needs to get beat down. That's it. That's like when somebody scores a touchdown in the fourth quarter and they're up 50 points and the other team's like, why'd you score a touchdown, man? You're running up the score. Like, you don't want me to score? Then fucking stop me. You don't want me to short the shit? Then be a better company. But you're asking for, I don't know what you're asking for. You're asking for two-hand touch in an NFL football game. You're asking for people to take it light on your investment. Like, not use all the tools that they're given to beat the shit out of you. Guess what? GameStop, they can come at us as hard as they want. You know what we do? We buy more. We don't say shit. We just buy more. We're not worried about what is that. Hey, the price goes down. We're not mad at the CEO. Do something. Ryan, do something. Chairman of the board, do something. We don't say shit. We don't say anything to Matthew Furlong, Ryan, Larry Cheng, nobody. You know what we do? We go buy more. Just fucking beasts, bro. We're men over here. Men and women. While you're sitting around being a fucking cheerleader, a teeny bopper. Oh, it's gross.
You absolutely feel, and there's nothing we can do. Why are you in this fucking play? If you think there's no way we can possibly fucking win, if we expose everything, it doesn't matter. If we keep putting our money towards fighting this, if AMC's fundamentals are better, if AMC's float smaller, if it's more attractive stock to other buyers, institutions, which we know move the price, if none of this matters, if there's nothing we can absolutely fucking do, we're just going to sit here and blah, blah, blah. Well, phase 6, I told you, is 3, 6, 9, 12 months, okay? I don't expect phase 6 to smack it around here. Why? These are grandfathered in contracts. So these cheats that we already are fucking seeing through lawsuits that are legal currently in grandfathered in contracts that are legal currently until they need to renew them, we're going to have a fucking hard time unless more collapses happen, Sam does some more things, more catalysts come. These guys are going to keep cheating. I fucking have told you this. They're cheating.
You know what he said? He said, we're going to have a hard time unless Sam does some more things. He's talking about Sam Bankman-Fried. He's trying to blame FTX for this market. This is how delusional people are. Why not go look at Adam Aaron and the insiders and how they run their business? Nobody told you to buy this shit. Nobody told you to pick this horse and say it's going to make us money, guys, and here's how we're going to do it. It's like you, AMC Bigums, trying to fight me in real life. No matter how much you practice, no matter how many push-ups you do, no matter how much training you get, you still get destroyed on the spot. Like, this is how it is right now. AMC is AMC Bigums, and I'm going to be GameStop, and I'm just going to pound the shit out of you guys. It's ridiculous.
The things we're looking up against is ridiculous. You guys, you can't just look over and go, I bailed AMC out once, and I don't give a fuck about fundamentals. I've done enough. Well, okay, if you don't care about your investment, your life savings are fucking in this. AMC dies. If Billy fucking dies on that operating table, it's game over. It's game over. If you want to sit there and go, AA will fuck us no matter what, then we're fucked no matter what. You're fucked whether you do it or not. Because if you don't do it, that means he's going to have to dilute all of those fucking ape. A lot of them, billions of them. He's going to have to do it. He's going to have to do it until they can get cash flow positive. He's going to have to. He's going to have to keep doing it, buying theaters, shutting down shittier ones, anything he can do to get the company back to cash flow positive. That's what he's going to have to do. Dilution's got to happen. Why not do it the smart way? Why not do it in a way that helps not only us, the company, the play, and fucks over shorts? All at once. Now FOMO can happen. You're not going to have the FOMO you guys want, but you will if suddenly it's debt-free. You'll have more people interested. You'll suddenly do it if it's cash flow positive. You'll have it if it's a low float. You'll have it if it's a high short interest, because like I said.
Who are you telling that you'll do it if it's a low float? It's a 10-to-1 reverse stock split. People been in this shit for years. You think that you're going to be able to paint it up and be like, oh, it's a low float. People are going to know they're buying into a diluted 10-to-1. People do homework, real people. Oh, you think you're going to manipulate new people? Oh, it's a small float, but the price is high. Price ain't even going to be high. You're going to get that shit all the way back to $10. Explain it to me. Explain this to me, okay? Bigums, I'm going to do one for you. You're here now, Bigums. Let's think about this. And I always say you're here now because I know you guys fucking watch me in the shadows. Now, I want you to make this make sense, okay? The stock was $26, $27 before the split. That's what the price was of AMC shares. 4 months later, you want to do a stock split, sell it off to everyone, dilute it, pollute it, reverse it, 10-to-1, we're back to $26, $27. What was the fucking point? What was the point? Other than you lying to people. Everyone lying to people. They knowingly lied to you. We're okay. We're getting better. Movies are coming back. They're better than ever. They're bigger than ever. We don't know. We're going to raise capital. No, we have enough. We can do it. No, you can't. Can't do anything. You can't do anything.
These don't just fucking go away because it's a new cusp. It's just like when they were fucking created. You saw what Fidelity said. They got transferred into, it was the same thing as our accounts, 100 in both. These positions they will combine under the new cusp ID. Because they're combining to create the new cusp ID's value, they're combining to create the new cusp ID's float size. So these will be combined. Then it will be reverse split. Everybody's that's going, what's going to happen with my account? Your APE plus your AMC will be combined, and then it will be reversed in 10th. People that are talking about fractions, you will be paid out in cash on your fractional shares. So if you would have ended up with 2.1, you would have got two shares and paid out in cash for the 0.1.
Nobody gives a shit about fractions, dude. Nobody asked you this shit. You know what they care about? They care about how Adam Aaron has already told Antara, you buy $200 million, don't worry. You buy $200 million worth of this company, you buy 20% of it, I'm going to do a reverse stock split and you're going to be able to sell them off. You're going to be able to sell them off and they're going to buy them for you. The public's going to buy them from you. You don't have to sell it to another firm. They only have to hold it for 90 days. They only have to hold it till the vote's over. You don't think they're going to dump this shit back onto the street? Oh, they're going to dump it on you. And they're going to short it all the way back down. And you know why they're going to short it all the way back down? Antara? They're not going to lose any money. They bought it for 66 cents. They're going to take this shit to the floor. Because they bought AMC shares at 66 cents. So when it gets converted and it takes more money out of APE, they knew what the fuck they were doing. It's the greatest deal of the lifetime for Antara. And inverse, when it reverse stock splits, right, and it goes all the way up, they're going to short it all the way down. They don't want this shit to survive. They don't want that bond to survive. You know what they want? They want bankruptcy. Because in bankruptcy, everybody wins. Because not only did they get the money up front already, they then get, because they're senior note holders, right? They're secondary note holders. Those are the people that get paid out first. Do you want to know when the gucks get paid? You don't know what gucks are? Go talk to my man Linda Real. He'll tell you. They get paid at the end. At the end, they don't get paid. That's you. That's me. That's a common day investor. Yeah, they don't. They just they're real.
So I'm about to try his fuck. Give me a second here. I knew I should have took a cock. Oh. Give me a second. All right. Give me 20 seconds here. All right. If it's hard to understand me, it's probably just hard to understand me. Fuck that. I'm not gonna use a cop drop. All right. So to get that FOMO, this stuff matters. It gets more eyes in it. It gets more investors in it. It makes your GME shills. Guess what? The people that keep on chiming in, makes them fuck off. Guess what? If AMC's cash flow positive, if AMC's debt free, what are they going to complain about? If AMC has a low float, you guys, when all of this is accomplished, share buybacks can be accomplished.
What is he talking about? Share buybacks can be accomplished. By whom? What cash does AMC have? What will they have after they paid off all their $5 billion of debt? What makes you think they want to buy shares of this company? They didn't even buy them at 60 cents. Personally, they didn't buy them. Company has $1 billion in the books, right? $800 million. And they couldn't buy back shares at 66 cents? That wasn't enough. They had to go sell that to someone. They had to go sell the idea of who's going to run this company, who's going to vote for things, who's going to have total control. They went and sold it to somebody, man. And you think share buybacks? Who would buy back a company that's diluted 10-1 the other way? What's the leverage then?
These can be accomplished. Other ways to attack them can be accomplished. But capital needs to be fucking raised one way or another. It's got to be. It has to be. They're still losing money. Yes, revenue's up, but it's not up enough. I've been telling everybody, you guys, it's your investment. I don't care about your personal feelings. It's your investment. You put all your money in it. You put your faith into AA. If you want to sit there and say AA is going to fuck us no matter what, he's talked about smart dilution. He's talked about nothing but smart dilution. But he's never had, he has had that chance in a sense, because yeah, we could have done it at $10 when he first issued APE. I don't know any rule that says it against it. Maybe there is one, and I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like, again, I can't answer that. But going at this rate, putting this down to about a 200 million float, that is smart as fuck.
That is not smart as fuck, okay? What it does is it takes away the votes from you because, yes, it's the same percentage of vote, same percentage leverage-wise, but do you know how many people are going to get out of this? They're going to get out of this and they're going to say, we want no part of this. They're just sucking it right out of you. They're sucking out as much as they can out of you guys. Like if I told you I could get more out of that, right? Like it's like the equivalent would be like toothpaste. I squeeze all the toothpaste out of the tube and I say, hold on. Let me roll it now. And then I roll it and I get a little bit more and I get a little bit more. That's exactly what they're doing to you. And it's embarrassing. And it really hurts my heart because half of you guys believe it's true. He's not talking fast, by the way. I have him at 1.5 because I didn't want to see it on regular speed because it's just too boring. But I have him at 1.5. He's trying to slick talk him, sure, but not fast talk him. He's just talking fast because at 1.5. So he can't.
And that is helping us out as investors long term. The company long term, it gets Billy out the fucking hospital. The only reason you would ask for a 10-1 and then put that third sentence in is because, and not only that, hold on, let me hit the newsroom.
The third sentence is allow us to dilute the float.
I think it was under this one, right?
Like they do now with APE. That means they don't need your vote. That's exactly what it says without saying it.
Oh, wait, it was a special. Yeah, here it is. Right. He wouldn't have added this third line in after. He's saying, I want to do a 10-1 because I want to raise a mass amount of capital right away. I want to be able to get a share authorization for the shares that I couldn't get before. On top of that, yeah, you'll have a fuck ton of shares you can go out and keep issuing them. And like I said, we'll get all that later in the questions and all that. Yes, we will get into how much he can do and all that in a second. I know it'll come up later. That'll be under the pros and cons. But everybody sits there and says, Adam Aaron needs to give us his plan. Do this, say that. He's saying it all to you in a way. This is the thing. Like, if I was a CEO, like I said, I would have done this way differently than he has.
No shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
Never be
a
the
lot of
CEO.
Sense. The way he used the movement, the way he didn't use the movement in financial terms, the APE I would have done differently. I mean, I would have done a lot of things differently. But at this point, it is what it is. I can't say anything about it. Like I said, if you have zero faith in AA and you think he's gonna fuck your investment in no matter what the fuck, well, I don't know what else to tell you. You're gonna have to apparently play the downside then. Why don't you just play the downside and switch over because you think he's gonna fuck us all over anyways? like I said, there's some people that no matter what, it's like, okay, you're going against everything. If nothing matters in the world, then like I said, then what are we doing? Like I said, guys, we're climbing Mount Everest. You're fighting all these fucking people, and you're waiting for this when Phase 6 is the contracts, expose the fuckery to the rest of the world, and just to show you,
We're still on
right away,
contract?
80 trillion gets found right away, right after Phase 6. 80 fucking trillion. I can't even imagine this number. I showed you guys the derivatives numbers. I showed you all this shit. Hidden fucking debt, all this shit, off books. Off books. 80 trillion and off books. Right after Phase 6. So people that's sitting there, oh, Phase 6 ain't doing anything. The fuck it's not. Phase 6 is making it so they can't sit there and create these fucking bullshit shares all day long.
Why are these guys thinking their little shares are the
magic
problem?
contracts every single day. And guess what? The cost of borrow has continuously rised ever since Phase fucking 6.
Oh my
But
god.
you're right, it's done nothing. It's covering hidden
Cost to
fucking
borrow
debt.
again.
But you're right, it's doing nothing. Like I said, it's limiting what these guys can do. Which is why I say, if the price is way higher and the cost to borrow for these shorts after conversion is still this fucking high, because there's less shares, it should still be this fucking high. They're fucked at $50 a share. Not only is it that much harder for them to open it up and more expensive, it's how much harder is it for them to make profits now off these fucking shares that they're opening?
I don't think this guy even knows Tesla existed. They were shorting Tesla at $900 a share, at $2,000 a share. Like literally $2,400 a share. Is this guy fucking for real? Did he just wake up and start smoking a bowl and like, yo, I'm going to do some of this meth? I mean, really? Bro, they shorted Tesla into infinity for years. And the stock price was 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. All the way through. You're crazy if you think your little $50 is going to hurt these guys.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
that's
this is
right.
so stupid.
They're fucked. You're literally stuffing it up their ass. So the new shares, the new short positions at this price, at this borrow rate, are fucked. It's not like these other cosms and this other bullshit, guys. This isn't a stock that's getting delisted. This isn't a stock that's switching over, going private. They fucked MMP, but they fucked that over. They completely fucked those people over. Completely. Adam Aaron's saying, all right, guys, you guys are seeing they're continuously going to fuck us no matter what in the market. So we can either keep diluting through fucking APE, or we can finally do some smart fucking dilution right now.
I hate it. Smart dilution. But we can do some more dilution. It's not smart. It's survival. That's it. You see, I don't even paint GameStop's dilution. They did dilution of 5 million shares almost 2 years ago now, a year and a half ago at the peak. That's how smart GameStop was. They diluted their shares at the peak of the run-up. Okay? From $300, $225, $215, that's when they diluted their stock. Everybody was still buying. I was still buying. You're still buying. Everybody's buying. AMC never diluted their shares at the top. Never. They gave them to Mudrick for $2 in December. They gave them to Silver Lake. They gave them to anyone who wanted in. Mudrick again, right before they run up, during the run up, same day, $28, $30. They didn't do it at the top. Nope. The executives sold off their shares at the top. That's crazy. How could you be in an investment? I mean, I wouldn't be in GameStop. If GameStop insiders sold when they were diluting and going through it, I wouldn't be there. But GameStop raised $1 billion. Additionally, before that, they raised capital and they paid off $940 million of debt. $940 million. Now they operate the way they do. And you want to talk to me.
And fuck their ass. Let's finally turn the tables. It's been 2 years of everybody going, fundamentals don't matter on AMC. It doesn't matter if they're debt-free. And then every article saying AMC's going to go bankrupt. AMC's fucking got all this debt. AMC can't expand. AMC can't do shares. They can't do this. I mean, you guys, we got to fucking try something to where I know everybody's going to go, well, it didn't matter for GameStop. Well, GameStop's also not doing this. Before I look at this again and blow my eyes out, GameStop's also not doing this to market makers. They're not putting millions out by the fucking days. Look at this, 3 million. How long does it take GameStop to get 3 million? How long does it take GameStop to get 3 million? How long does it take them to get all of this? Do they have this much? Why are the liquidity fairies? This is what they're doing. This is why I told you guys with the 65 billion. Most of it's going to AMC. It's going to all of our fucking retail orders. It's going to all these 203s.
You think Citadel 65 billion
it's going to all the bullshit.
Is AMC.
Because they're allowed to fucking do it.
They're allowed to do it. Okay, so what's the problem then? He just said
I'd
they're
rather
allowed
have
to do
more
it.
shares
What's
for
the
a
problem?
squeeze than have less for volume. Or more, I'm sorry, for more volatile. great. If there's all these shares, and they're going to keep diluting APE, and they can keep bringing down the price, they can cusp AMC kind of lock them into a position. Why? Because financially, AMC is locked into a position. Why? Because if we say no, we don't let them dilute smartly, they're going to keep diluting through APE. They need to stay afloat until they can, again, get cash flow positive. Why? Because that's how fucking companies work. You cannot burn money forever and not raise it. You need to raise capital. I cannot stress that enough. I can't fucking stress that enough.
Hey, that's wrong. What he's saying is wrong. Reverse the way you think right now, AMC Bigums. You can't burn cash forever. You need to raise capital. That's what he said? No, you can't raise capital forever. You need to make money. There's a big difference. You don't want to burn cash? Then fucking get out of the business of that you're in. The dying industry of the movie theaters. Oh my God.
So they're going to keep diluting APE. It's going to stay down. You're going to keep shorting AMC. We're going to have to keep buying it because fundamentally it's slowly getting better. You're looking at a super long fucking term play potentially to get the squeeze, or you're hoping that we're going to sit there and you guys need to calm the fuck down and you need these contracts to come up and you need AMC to float by until these contracts come up.
So you're telling me ISDA Phase 6 is the only route you go? Because ISDA Phase 5, what was the requirements that they had to report? What was the issue? If they were over leveraged, I think it's like you're like 3 billion and under, 5 billion and under firms. That's what you're looking at right now on Phase 6, right? So, and if you guys don't know, go do the videos, go look at it. I don't even care to explain it. I just know enough to say you're wrong unless there's 20,000 hedge funds. Oh, I'm sorry. In this case, $5 billion is max. So let's just do it. You said $80 trillion. It's going to default. So yeah, I don't even care. There's not even 20 hedge funds that are going to default off of picking AMC. So stupid. Is the Phase 6 is not it? So in 12 months, let me ask you this, little AMC blunts. In 12 months, are you going to get out? Are you going to be gone? Are you going to be done when this doesn't do anything? Your grandfathered contracts? Bro, you're talking about small hedge funds with assets under management of $5 billion or less. That's what you're worried about. Show me the big boys. I've got it on some DD that I was reading right now that Credit Suisse is going to go under. You think they're AMC? They're long on AMC. They're long on AMC. When I mean long. To loan out
shove
the
it up
shares.
their ass before all these come up, and now they're real fucked. Now what are you going to do? You're going to keep shorting
Bro, that's twice that I paused it right on shove it up their ass. You got something with asses, bro. All right. I'm not going to knock you. That's what you're into.
Company that's cash flow positive. You're going to keep shorting the company with a small float that now can do share buy. At that point, you're fucked. And the whole world's going to see just how fucked in the ass you are. Phase 6 is no fucking joke. Anyone that says a stupid thing about Phase 6 is a moron. They go, Bickam said it starts September 1st. These are the same dumb fucks that read a headline, but don't read the next page. This is just like the other day. They're not sending short positions via email anymore. They're not tracking short positions all over Reddit. They're not tracking short positions. It's fucking over. They're not sending them. But in reality, the very next page says we're now doing a portal system that you guys can now log into and do it because it's more secure instead of somebody being able to hack email servers. Because that's never been done before. People hack email servers way more than they're going to be able to hack their bullshit. Now that's a whole different story and a whole different topic because now that's more data that they can control. But just shows you the different concerns, the different path that people win on. Because they didn't read the next page. They just see the headline and go crazy with it. These are the same people talking about Phase 6. They literally, I said, in every video I ever made about Phase 6, nothing will happen within the first 1 to 2 months. Maybe 3, you're going to see a lot of pressure in the price and the cost to borrow skyrocket. But that's already happening before 3. So 3 is going to, I'm like, holy fuck, what's going to happen? 6, I'm like, what the fuck? My date used to be 9 to 12, but it could technically be 3 to 6. Everything continuously, all my steps in my timeline, I've showed you guys, have fast forwarded way ahead. But like I said, you guys can either, he's going to keep diluting through APE, or he's going to do it smartly, and we can just fucking get Billy out the hospital, let him fucking get them financially
Billy out the hospital. I don't even know what that means.
I got the credit card coming, and if you're going to do that, you guys can finally start to focus on the right shit.
The credit
Banks.
card.
I want to show you something.
Throw in all those keywords.
God damn it. Well, before I get into all that stuff here, let's go into what I said I was going to do. Let's go into chat. Let's go into pros and cons. Let's make a pros and cons list. I'm switching over quick.
Yay, let's make a pros and cons list. This is where I was typing in the chat. They wouldn't let me.
First, we're going to make a pros. I'm going to add pros. I'm going to add cons.
And I was like, cons, you're the biggest con.
Number 1. Everybody that says the float's the stupidest thing ever, we're going to get fucked. Go ahead and tell me why. Go ahead and start conning it out. Let's con it out. I'll go ahead and argue your cons, and I'll put positives, and let's see if I can change your mind. Let's see if you can change my mind.
You're wrong.
In the end of the day, all of us are invested in the same thing.
No, we're not.
It's in all of our best interests for the best thing to happen for the company, and
no.
The position that we're in. I can't specifically say what I want to.
That's why you hang out with the guys you hang out with.
Because we can't do shit they can do. But you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm just talking shit when I say who's Billy. I'm well aware.
Jamie, if illegal activity
Fucking
doesn't
losers.
get addressed and converting and reverse splitting won't work, what is the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is trying something over and getting the same results and keep trying it. Well, okay, so that's what you're doing, Jamie. You're trapping AMC financially. You're not letting them get out of debt. You've done nothing but everyone's going, we can't do this because it might hurt our fucking short squeeze, when in matter of fact, it doesn't. I've showed you guys many times it doesn't hurt the short squeeze.
All right. So I'm going to, little lesson here for you, AMC Bigums. You keep saying we're doing the same thing over and over, or we're allowing them to do the same thing over and over. And what you fail to realize is the only people that are holding AMC bonds are distressed credit investors. The only people in that boardroom with Adam Aaron are distressed credit investors. Mudrick and Tara, you name it. This is what they do. They let them borrow the money. They put covenants on that money. They then open up a short position and they fuck them. Every which way to Sunday. They put the pressure so that you can't pay it off. They don't want you to pay off the bond. They put people on the board. They infiltrate the company. In 2019, when this company was going under, they fired their CFO and they got rid of their auditing firm. They wanted to renegotiate and reformat what this company does in 2019. And by the stroke of God, and in your case, the devil, COVID came and they got retail involved, and now you have the bullshit you see, masked and cloaked, that you're saving something. What you're really doing is helping insiders get paid what they're already going to do. They were going to burn off this company. Ernst & Young was there to facilitate. Sean Goodman's there to do the same exact thing. They came in for the sell-off. And it's still happening. You just got in the way. It took 2 years longer than what it should have. But it's still going to happen. And they're still going to push it out. And remember, you have to say all the things. Oh, we've all done this part, right? Have you not? Have you not been a child in a relationship? AMC Bigums, you ever told, nah, baby, that wasn't me. No. I love you. No, I didn't call that girl. She called me. Oh, no. I'm still trying to do what's right for us. That's Adam Aaron. Adam Aaron's giving you every excuse of why he's not successful. He wants to put the blame on short sellers, Wall Street, everyone around him. That's crazy. They have a poor business. They made a poor business move, which he initiated. Him being sued 7 times, that's clockwork for him. He's used to it. Investors don't trust him, but now they do. New investors. Wall Street's looking at you guys and laughing. They call you stupid money for a reason. You guys go on TV. You guys connect yourselves with OnlyFans chicks. You guys follow tweets and go off of that. No way. This manipulation is on you. Stop putting it on anyone else. The con is you. The pros and cons of this damn play, the cons are you, Bigums, Tony De Niro, Boss Blunts, you name it. Everybody out here speaking like Adam Aaron is doing or going to do something good for you, for this company. He has never made the right move at the right time on purpose. It's like him being one step too late to every single thing to do. He knows the bank robbers. He called them there.
Squeeze, helping them financially actually helps the short squeeze in every possible way. So go ahead and break that down, please. I don't want people coming in just to say, all right, I'm going to bash AA quick, or it will end us. You got to give me a con. Give me some reason why it will end us. You can't just say, like I said, this is what I dealt with all day on Twitter. And then when I'd say why, people would go, they wouldn't give me anything. And then they just call me a piece of shit or something. I'm like, oh, okay. So I keep calling everyone childish. So if you don't have any counter argument to anything I've went over here, I'm just a paid off shill. Why? Because I want the fucking shit to get over with. I want AMC. There's checklists that we need to fucking check off. AMC being in debt is one of them.
You know, I honestly don't think that he's a paid shill. I think it's a different way. I think these guys are so deep into what YouTube does for them, money-wise, that they're like, man, I get views. I have subscribers. I have people that watch me. They get paid. Guys, the video has, I don't even know how many views because I was on the live stream here, but it'll probably have 20,000 views. That's $2,000. Yeah. Every time he puts a video out at night, he's getting $1,000, $2,000, something crazy. Him, Blunts, the same way. Oh, they don't have the ability to talk about this shit all day, every day, and let it run. No, they won't do that part. But they're making money. And then they're going to run out of it.
Whether you like it or not, this is a fucking check mark because this limits us and this will always hurt your play. This will always hurt your investment. This is predatory debt that will always fucking hurt your investment. And if you don't believe me, it created APE. Because they are in debt, it created the APE unit that you all fucking hate.
You were bragging about this shit. You were jumping up and down. It's the best thing ever. Checkmate. Choke on that. Are you serious? Now you're acting like you're upset? No. Don't do that shit. We're better than ever. You just did all the fundamental talk. Credit cards, popcorn, all this shit.
It's something that's now maybe causing a reverse split. So if you want to sit there and tell me that doing this right and them being in debt is no big deal, okay, tell that to the 8 float that keeps going up. Tell that to your AMC comment that you all blew up and were like, well, fucking hey, I didn't want this. Well, he had no fucking choice.
Don't tell me he has no choice. I don't care what he has a choice. You have a choice. I don't care what Adam Aaron does. I care what you're doing, Bigums. You have a choice to be real, to tell people the truth, to call Adam Aaron out on his shit, right? You want to say, oh, I don't understand why people haven't got mad about this. Because you're not mad. You haven't told your people the truth, and so no one's upset. Everyone thinks it's going to go. It's going to go. It's going to blow up somehow. How? Oh, now we got to pay off debt, and we got to do fundamentals. What the fuck are you waiting on? What movie is it that's going to pop this cherry? Which one? Tell me. Indiana Jones 20? Jurassic Park 45? Fast and Furious 30? Tell me what movie. There's no movie. Tell me what leadership. There's no leadership. But you have the ability to go out there and say, you know what, guys? I was wrong. I was wrong then. I was wrong now. I've been wrong since video 1. You have that ability, Bigums. But you'll never do it because you don't have the integrity. The integrity. Doing the right thing when no one's watching. You don't have it. You'd rather hit record and stand here and tell lies when everyone's watching.
You didn't give him a fucking choice. He either could have burned all of his money to the fucking ground, or he had to raise capital, and we didn't give him stock to do it. Like I said, dilution's happening whether you want to complain about it or not. So you can do it smartly, or you can do it needingly dilution. It's your choice. Now back to the pros and cons list.
Back to the pros and
I am
cons.
using my outside voice because I've dealt with this for 3 straight days. Nothing but nobody can give me a downside other than I'm going to have less shares.
What?
You're going to have less valuable shares. They're going to be more valuable.
Here's the first con. You. Second con, all the guys I named. Third con, real con. Let's see. It's going to dilute the float downward, right? He's then going to have the ability to increase shares upward. And it's going to allow people, when you go 10-1, you now have more dollars to suck out percentage-wise of said stock. It's not like you can sell 1 share for $26. Doesn't really work that way, and I'll explain. That's somebody's 10 shares, right? So now you're going to take away a bigger percentage of their position when you sell it off that way. Why don't you understand that you had 27 already, but instead they went 10-1, and now you have 27 again, and it's going to come down. So they're taking even more from you. Not just the time where they could have took 27. They're going to leave you with fractions of a fucking penny. That's what they're going to leave you with.
And then the same thing they say every time.
Why do I
no
care?
matter what, the second it goes up to $50-$60, they're going to short it down. They're going to do it now. They're going to short it down now. Well, like I said, if there's no way we can win, and you're going to let AMC burn to the ground, or you're going to let AMC sit here and keep doing APE until they can get cash flow positive, like I said, I don't know what people want. You guys want to wait for fucking phase 6? All I gave you the time periods. It's 3, 6, 9, 12 months when these are going to start taking effect. I've showed you it. I've showed documentation saying it. Showed you videos of ISDA members talking about phase 6. I mean, they've all said this word for word. Sick of all these people on Twitter that didn't even understand any of these ways these things are created going, well, they're going to disappear. Well, show me something that makes them disappear, because I can show you how they're created. And by showing you how they're created and how the programs work, it can show you that them going away makes no sense, because these are still on the market maker's books. These are still on the market maker's books. The shares inside the short, the CNS position, guess what? They are already, all the tickers are already put into one long and short position every day. They don't care.
Like, what are they thinking, man? The stock is short 20%. What do you think it is? You think it's short 100%? You think it's GameStop?
What ticker it is. So all the synthetics already don't care what ticker it is. They don't care what cusp ID it is. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. But what it does is it makes this exemption right here in the CNS program no longer valid. Why? Because they are no longer exempt from short positions, because there's no longer delivery needs. There's no longer people ordering that stock. That is why Kaza probably exploded right away. It was a market maker filling up all these CNS positions.
Hope you guys got another hour. I'm here.
All right, now you guys can go on and do your bullshit. All right, all you guys, we always do it in the pre-market bullshit, and it's probably these guys filling their shit because they have to fill it, because they have no fucking choice.
30 minutes.
Phil, don't hide anyone unless they're literally just being a crybaby saying, hey, well, fuck it. Like I said, if they're not going to give any logical thing, I don't care. But if they're going to just sit there and say stupid shit and call names and do stuff.
Yeah, they hit me the minute I got up.
But like I said, can we at least, if you're voting no, give me a fucking con or say why not? I mean, I can't even get a fucking reason why. A single con yet. Okay, let's do the pros. Lower float. Debt-free.
Good job,
Float,
CJ.
attractive to new buyers. Helps.
No, Garrett, it's going to keep getting shorter. It's going to be done. It's going to keep getting sold off.
Makes shorts more expensive to open. Cost
Yeah,
to
he
borrow.
blocked me, Cali Bro Bear.
This high percentage, this high makes it harder. Profit on more expensive
This guy doesn't have a clue,
position.
Man. His pros list is 7 things long.
GME crowd
8.
about
Shut up, GME crowd. That's what it says about fundamentals. That's his pro.
Traps.
Huh?
Here.
This guy's fucking crazy. I mean, I don't even watch this shit. This is my first AMC Bigham's live stream that I'm going through, because I've never watched this.
I'll keep going in a second, but let me go ahead and see if I can see a single con yet, because I haven't seen a con other than.
He thinks that when they do a reverse stock split, it makes it debt free. That doesn't make anything debt free. They still have debt.
Sorry, I'm going up. I'm reading everything right now.
I must have missed this part.
Short, I lose shares. I have less shares.
Oh, this is bad, man.
But those shares are more valuable. And if AMC's debt is paid off, if it's profitable, now fundamentally, the bottom should be higher
what
than it is.
debt?
No, higher, and the stock should naturally trade higher because you have
what
less float.
debt is paid off?
And on top of that, you're debt free. On top of that, you're shutting down a lot of these stupid ass bash articles with the media. You're showing shorts. You're backing the play 100% because you've killed short thesis, because AMC can no longer go bankrupt. So bankrupt is out of play.
It's not out of the play.
Shorts can't win.
Hold on. He says bankrupt's out of the play. Like all the pros that he's listing right now, guys, let me tell you something. One, it's going to have a lower float, yes, but it's not debt-free. They haven't sold anything yet. So they still need to sell more. They still need to dilute this stock even more. So the debt will increase. So the float will increase and the debt will be paid off, right? Supposedly. But you're not going to find anybody to buy this stock at $30. They didn't even buy it at 80 cents. They waited until it was 60 cents. Makes shorts more expensive? No, they'll just wait till it gets less. It's not even more expensive. Like, what fantasy world do they live in where $20 is more expensive than 10? Like, it's the same fucking thing. Doesn't matter. You're dealing in absolutes. If someone's going to go short at 10 million shares, they're $20 a piece. Oh, wow, I got to pay $20 million. What's the fucking problem? I'm so sorry. It's $20. $200 million. Nobody has a problem paying $200 million, especially when the interest rate, cost to borrow rate, Could be any amount you want it to be. It's split over 365 days a year. So there's nothing to worry about. It's an annual number, not a daily number. Now when I look at this shit, bankrupt is out of play. No, it's not. That's why we're doing this. That's why we've been selling off. That's why you have $5 billion in debt. Bankruptcy is always on the table. You don't operate at a profit anyway. The con is you. That's the biggest con.
Because the only way shorts can win is a company goes bankrupt. So shorts, bankruptcy is out of play then if we do it this way, and they do it the smart dilution. Shorts pretty much can't win or ever, at some point now they'll no matter what need to cover because AMC now no longer will be going bankrupt at any point. They'll be debt free. They'll be cash flow positive.
What fantasy land does this guy live in? He's naming all the things that they would do if they could do. And if they could have done it, they would have done it already.
Like I said, you got credit cards, you got popcorn, you got Netflix, all these new sponsorships coming up. You'll have a ton of fucking new movies. They could go ahead and do new investments.
Talking about fundamentals again and naming all the bullshit, all the keywords. Hey, AMC Bigums, you keep saying this shit to yourself. And what you keep asking for, right? Debt-free, minimal float, diehard stockholders, great leadership, a great credit rating, all the things you don't have, GameStop already has. GameStop's already doing. Why don't you listen?
Because now they don't have to focus on paying down debt. They can now focus on new areas to make money instead of debt. They could try more of those ideas. You guys now float them because they now have the ability and the cash to do so. They can pay dividends if they're debt-free to all of us. What else? He's not even reading the cons. What fucking con? Whoever wrote, I'm not reading the cons. Let's go ahead. Let me go up more. Apparently I'm missing some. We're all backseat anyways. Let it dry.
He's not reading the cons. What cons? They're all cons.
He's not even looking at the cons. Well, I didn't see any con about 40 or 50 fucking people above you. Let people troll in the chat.
Yeah, I wasn't trolling. I was writing
all the debt
cons.
covenants are gone. All these restrictions on the company gone. Okay. Can't use APE as money. Shorted the shit. Keep going. See where all these magic cons I'm not reading are voting yet.
Like, do you know he's just like, yeah, billions. Yeah, we'll pay them off. Yeah, a couple of billions, no problem. 5 billion, we'll pay it off. Now what? Now what do you have to say? We paid it off. Where? Did you know if AMC paid off the $5.1 billion that they owe, they would actually have to pay $5.5 billion? Okay? $400 million worth of make-whole premium is what they'd have to pay up front. So you tell me where the extra $400 million is going to come from. Hey, difference between $1 billion and $1 million is $1 billion. Okay? Do the math. They owe 5 of them bitches.
I just can't short the short, so long story short. If you switch cuts by D's, it goes to the obligation warehouse. It goes to the obligation warehouse as age fails. So one little article said it goes to the obligation warehouse and they never need to be covered. It's still on their fucking books. I mean, it doesn't go to the obligation warehouse and never ever go against the market makers. They still owe that money. It's still against their thing. When they have to show the reports, it's still on the reports. It doesn't just go to the obligation warehouse and vanish. We've already went over all of this stuff too and how these things are made. Like I said, they're still tracked. What the hell's my first name? They're still tracked through all of these processes. So I'm not going to put that down as they sit in an obligation warehouse and never are accounted for. They're still on their record as a debt. Too many other stocks with way higher short interest that were prevented from being squeezed. While AMC being any different, I've already went over all of that stuff. Through all of this stuff, I'm not going to go over the first 50 minutes again. Please just rewatch the video, man. Hold on. New cuts by new shares, more tax on OS, blah, blah, blah. I don't think new cuts by D.
Do you guys know what the goodwill price is for AMC after the reverse stock split?
Your taxes don't fucking reset.
After reverse stock split, if AMC hits below 1950, they're below goodwill. I'll let you know when it hits 1950 because it's going to happen.
I'm trying, before I write that down as a con, I'm just double checking that. Your taxes didn't reset when we made APE and AMC. I'm still looking on that. I'll find out if that's 100% true. Cons, yes, there is crybabies fucking everywhere.
Cons are crybabies? His cons are crybabies and have less shares. That's all he's doing.
Going up. Need much higher number to get life-changing money. Yes. Okay, so need higher number. Well, the reverse to that is you have a way better chance of getting a higher number with a lower float.
Is that what he thinks? You have a better chance with a lower float.
It's easier to short a $50 stock than a $5 stock. Not when the cost to borrow is fucking...
Hold on, guys. Lower float. They're going to get it to 150 million shares, right? 150 million shares, but you have to dilute the float to pay off the debt that they're claiming. So how many shares are they going to sell and at what price to pay off $5 billion? I got to know. They owe $5 billion. So if you have $5 billion and if you sell 500 million shares at $10, because you're going to sell for $10, you don't even have 500 million shares. I mean, what do you have? Am I missing something, guys? I'm not really good at this stuff. No way. So you mean to tell me you're not going to have a small float?
114%.
You paid off the debt. I don't know where they're getting the money from to pay off the debt.
Who knows what the fuck it'll go to?
I don't understand it.
And on top of that, now it's that much more harder now to be profitable. So con number 3 on your list, they say feds will cap the price of the squeeze. I'm not going to write con number 3 because you wrote, they say, here's your cons. They say feds will cap squeeze. What the fuck? Prove it. I'm not going to write that down. Like I said, you guys sitting there, oh, he's missing all these things because half the shit isn't even fucking logical. What's number 4? Wait. Number 4 is wait. Okay. We'll wait for you, number 4. I'm going up. AA will retire soon. Okay. Well, if AA retires soon, wouldn't it be sweet if he retired with the fucking debt gone? You don't know what the next guy's going to be like. I see a significant number of fractional shares being paid out to people do not hold around number of shares. What will be paid out based off? So we already went over that. If you're going to have the fractional shares, it'll be paid out of the cost. So if it was $10 and you got, to make it easy, if it's $10 and you had 2.1, you get your 2 shares and then you get the 0.1 would equal the dollar. I'll write some cons because there is cons. I'm just waiting to see other people's cons.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, your long shares don't just change because of the new cusp ID. Now your taxes are completely fucked. So like I said, you guys just say you need higher squeeze numbers. You need higher squeeze numbers, which this will get you there. This is what gets higher squeeze numbers right there. All of this leads to higher squeeze numbers. You don't get these higher squeeze numbers without all of this. That is how the game is played, whether you like it or not.
These guys are dumb. Like, before they ask for Mission Impossible, right? Paying off $5 billion in debt, diluting float, reverse split, all this shit. Before they ask for all this crazy stuff, do you think they ever ask themselves, should I put this money in? Should I be putting in this 200 grand, 100 grand, 50 grand, whatever they're buying in at? Oh, man.
Con, if AMC has to pay a loan off in 2026 of $6 billion, how do they plan to pay that debt off? Think about it this. The only way to pay it off is the stock flies upward. I don't know if you're trying to say that that's a con. If you're asking me to, yeah, I mean, I agree. If he needs to pay that off, he needs the stock to jump up. That's the purpose of a 10-to-1. That's why he wanted a 10-to-1. That's why he told you in the press release number 3, I'm going to go ahead and after that, when it's high, I'm going to dilute. Or I'm going to keep diluting APE at $2 to $1 to 77 cents. Yeah. And you guys are going to complain about him diluting APE.
He's going to do it anyway.
That's the thing. No matter what, people are going to complain about, man, he's diluting APE. Even though I showed you, he has to raise capital no matter what. We're burning money. Until he's cash flow positive, he has to continuously raise enough capital to not continuously losing mass amount. So either dilutes through APE and you guys complain about that, or we do this, he does that, he does pays off the debt, puts us in a great position,
cash flow
and
positive in
complain
6
about
years.
that. Like I said, lower share count, I'm going to ask people to fix shares and blah, blah, blah. People need to readjust their fixed share value. Well, people are going to need to adjust their share value the more the stock is diluted and circumstances that continuously happen before the squeeze happens. No matter what, you should be changing your things. There's a ton of things that affect the squeeze number, so you can't just, like I said, you should be doing that anyways. Like I said, these guys, I'll write cons down because there are cons, but I'm not going to sit there and write these ones that aren't backed by real stuff. Like I said, you can't just say the taxes and be like, well, no. Market makers will suppress the price as before.
These guys are
well.
dumb.
That's the purpose of them doing the dilution. If you get the share price up right away to $50, you got the low float, you do the dilution, you raise the capital that you need right away. The fundamentals.
All right. Well, it's gonna be 11 o'clock. I've been here long enough. I gotta get to the wife. I've heard enough of this shit. I told her I'd be right back. I'm gonna be right back. Go live because I'm listening to this dude being stupid. I'm just gonna end it this way with you guys. You know, I love everybody here. I can't take much more of that shit. They're just dumb. Okay. AMC, terrible investment, terrible leadership, terrible following. Every investor is a paper-handed bitch that wears pink panties. Sure, I love pink panties, by the way. No, no, I don't have to call you guys names. It doesn't work that way. I literally I'm embarrassed for you because you guys didn't want to listen to me. And you guys didn't want to listen to the masses that were saying, please don't go. It's like we literally were like pulling the switch and like, please, guys, please. And everybody, you're an idiot. You don't know. You're a shill. I'm not a shill. I'm the guy who's going to tell you the right thing every time. I try my best. Thank you, Travis. I really appreciate it. Yes, ape shit. You're welcome, man. King ape shit. Do they understand that the 10-to-1 rolls up to 1.4 billion shorts for $5? Yeah. You know what's even crazy, Kelly, bro? Beyond that is like they don't understand that after the 10-to-1 split, he goes, yeah, well, he has to dilute and sell at the top. Did he sell at the top on Ape at $10.50? Did he sell at $6? Did he sell at $5, $4, $3? No, because you can't find a buyer. And the next buyer that you're looking for, an institutional money, would have to come from someone that's willing to buy into something where he just gave someone else a better deal, a better rate. No way they buy in. I think he's dilutes to the point of extinction, to the point where he can drag this out another 2 years so his shares can vest. He'll get his personal vested shares and run away at the age of 70. I think he's going to do that. I think private equity will sweep in and buy a portion of the company and put people on the board and renegotiate, revamp, and put some much needed money into this company, but split it up. Get rid of the European movie theaters, go back to the footprint that is the U.S., default on those loans so that they don't have to renew the leases, and file for Chapter 11. Divvy it up. All the distressed credit investors get their money. AMC investors will get $0. They will get burned. It will all happen within the next 2 to 3 years. Book it. Clip me. Write it down. I said to you 2 years ago what's happening today, and I'm telling you what's happening today, what will happen in 3 years. And I'm not a fucking mind reader. I just know how to read a book. I know how to read a filing. I know how to read a man. All these little boys out here on YouTube making videos for clicks and following and telling you it's going to do something it's never going to do. It's never going to do it. You have diminishing returns on this, and they've sucked the pump and dump all the way down to what it is. Now here's the next thing. They're going to reverse it, and they're going to pump and dump it right back down. All with your own money. Detached from reality is an understatement, without a doubt. I wish I could paper hand. I'm so much down after that ape. Mike, I'm never going to give you financial advice. I just know for me, I'll be buying GameStop at these prices right now. These guys say, just sell it, Mike, and go. Been screaming ape is a violation of the DGCL. I don't even know what the hell that is, Tom Cruise, but let me tell you something. A lot of people have listened. I know Froggy Stocks with the big Twitter AMC following finally woke up. He's calling out Bigums too on Twitter. Well, good, Jerry Diamond. That means he's watching my videos too. And Froggy, I have his number. He has my number. He can get a hold of me if he wants to come on the show. He's been on it before. But they're all tough in typing. They don't like to do it in voice. Like they're afraid of confrontation. They're afraid of conversation. I've done this. I've had it. The only one who's willing to talk over people is Tara. And even when she's wrong, she's like, oh, it's okay. I got big tits. My bad. It's like, get the fuck out of here, lady. I don't care. You poisoned the whale too with 80,000 people and not willing to come back and answer to it. Just got quiet, walked out like Trey. It's fucking crazy. Matt the same way. No, it's okay. I don't want to cover it anymore. Like everybody's just getting up and walking away like it never fucking happened, man. I just can't let it go. I can't let it go because I hate bullies, man. I hate bullies, and I know people see me that way sometimes, and it's unfair. It's like they don't get to know me. They don't get to watch the live stream. They don't get to come in and hang out like we all do every day. But once you get to know what the hell I'm about, and the moral stance I have, you know damn well I'm knocking down moral hazard every which way. I'm more red, white, and blue than anyone you're ever going to meet. Fuck these guys. Fuck these YouTubers. Fuck the guys who are leading you the wrong way. I'm not going to have it. I took time out of my night tonight, a very valuable time that I have with my family, to do this shit because I can't take it. Every time this motherfucker goes live, I'm going to go live and I'm going to debunk his shit right on the spot. Because you can't keep doing this, man. AMC Bigums, your time's fucking up, buddy. You can make any video you want to come at me. Let me know when I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. Fuck that proving this whole market wrong and this is to phase 6. Prove me wrong. I've been here spitting this shit for 2 years and I'm right. And I've been right. I'm right about the play. I'm right about the leadership and I'm right about you. So why don't you come see me? Oh, you think I'm doing it for views, clicks? We can do this shit off camera. Let me know. Punk. And don't get your little fanboys making songs and think that's street. Feel for real. It's not tough to make a parody song about a guy online. I have never seen a street battle or some thug. Yeah, baby, I got you. Look at Marantz. He puts me in a trance. Ooh, I like the way he danced. I know what the real lyrics to the song. I know what you wanted to say. You want to dip me in ranch? What, so you can lick me up? You already look like a funky little boy, too. Data Zero, come get some. Anybody wants some, come get some. I'm here. I got none but space and opportunity, and I'm all out of space. Bro, to be honest, I'm down on my APE because I hold. Day trading AMC, holding GameStop, and I'm down on that too. But it's all good. Let's see what happens. Not let's see what happens. Mike, when I told everybody get out during the split, before the split, I told everybody. I was in live chats, AMC safe spaces. I got the videos online right now. Go watch them. I told everybody, all the big players. I don't care who you were. I don't care if you're David versus Goliath. I didn't care if you were JP. All the motherfuckers that were there. And I told them all, you're all idiots. Get the hell out now at $27. BlackRock just sold. Get the hell out. Nah, man, let's see what happens. You don't know it's going to explode. Yeah, that was 10 bags ago. I reached out to securities attorney today. Good, Caliber. You need to. You need to. We bully the bullies. Yes. Thank you for being you. Bigums is barely coherent. No shit, man. I didn't even know this kid was this drugged up. But good for him. Good for his wife, apparently. I feel bad whoever has to sleep with that guy. He ain't bringing anything to the table. You can see it. But now I know why Tony De Niro hangs out with them. And Phil, the retarded cousin. All right, kids. I got to see you guys around. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I got shit to do, millionaires. I got shit to do. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertold, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.